Okay, Charles LeBlanc here. I'm in the rain. I'm a frog. I don't mind. So I finally found somebody who's not afraid to hold the camera. Something happened here this morning. Mike Godet, the guy I had the fist fight with, the guy that spit in my face, and had a good fist fight, middle of Queen Street. My God, I still have it. Make sure you're covering the camera. There you go. We don't want the camera. We're not like the Irvings. We don't have big companies to replace cameras. But anyway, the bottom line here, Mike Godet was he was supposed to be sentenced a few weeks ago. Next thing you know, he pleaded guilty. He said that he doesn't want to plead guilty. He wants a trial. And I wasn't in court. I was in Miramichi. And he told, it was in the media, he called me a bottom feeder. And I said, je suis français, je suis acadien, bottom feeder. Mike Godet's a smart guy. You know what I mean? The drug issues, this damn shame. This might be a little bit long-winded. But anyway, want to listen to it, listen to it. You don't want to, stop right now. So I went to Google, look what bottom feeder meant, and it meant a leech. A leech of society. Well, I had the biggest panhandler that's been here since 1989 calling me a leech. Oh my God. But, so this morning, he was going to be sentenced for the robbery he did at the pharmacy. That happened after the fist fight. And he was going to set a trial for my case. So next thing you know, he pleaded guilty. He changed his mind. He must have ADHD. Change here and there. So anyway, it was only me, Don McPherson, the Irving journalist, and the prosecutor, Christopher Levine, and his defense counsel was Ed Derrah. Derrah, we'll get it right. So anyway, routine, so he pleaded guilty. So Christopher Levine said what happened. He spit it in my face, blah, blah, blah. So everything was fine. Then next thing you know, Ed Derrah, I couldn't really hear because in those courtrooms, it's a different language. You don't understand what's going on. They're talking among each other, and you can't hear. And it's terrible. I mean, they could say something that the public can't hear what's going on. So I believe that I hear him said that I was filming Mike Godet, and Mike Godet, Charles LeBlanc had it coming to him, sort of like that way, because I was filming Mike Godet, which I never filmed Mike Godet. Mike Godet came in the camera while I was interviewing somebody. So when it was all over, I was upset. I told Don McPherson, I said, what's he talking about? So at the end, it was adjourned for sentencing. And then I seen the prosecutor, Ed Derrah, whatever his name is, and I said, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And Chris Levine was there, Christopher Levine, and Ed Derrah said, I said, what are you talking about me filming him? He says, I don't have to answer to you. Snob. I hate snobs. I say, I need that attitude once in a while to come to me to wake me up. I said, huh? I said, I'm going to put a complaint against the Law Society against you. So, the bottom line is this. I will add that I went there afterward. I put it, next thing you know, something would change. Chris Levine stood up when the courts came and said, we're going to have a victim impact assessment. How you doing? We're going to have a victim impact assessment. So people will have, Mr. LeBlanc and the other guy can say to this guy, victim impact assessment, how Mike Godet, if it affected us since the assault. Now, before the last time, before he was going to plead guilty, he decided to change his plea, there was no victim impact assessment. Now, this time, there was no victim impact assessment because the only reason there's a victim impact assessment is because I raised hell saying, here's a duty counsel saying that I deserve it coming, and that's okay. Now, if I would have never been there, we would have never had. So at the end, it's been adjourned till we have a victim impact assessment. Now, when I had the blowhorn in front of the police station, there was about 6 people in that courtroom already, and they fill up a victim impact assessment, the voices, and This time around, the only reason they came for the victim impact assessment because I said, what's going on? So I went there afterward. I fill up the complaint, not the complaint. I want to see the CV, the forms. I want to hear the exact word what Ed Derrah said. We're going to hear it. We're going to read it. They were very nice to me in there. Good public relations skill. All bureaucrats should be like that. But this is like any workplace. When something happens, so we're going to find out what's going on here. If the duty counsel, if he did say, in a matter of speaking, that I had it coming to me for taking pictures, which I told them I took 10,000 videos. And Mike Gaudette has never been in one video of mine. Never one. So why did he brought up that issue now? Why did the duty counsel say that? Is it to set up a precedent that if I take my camera, they'll say, oh, he had it coming to him. But it's a different language in there. We don't understand what's going on. I always said this court was corrupt. You can't hear. So we're going to find out what's going on. But the bottom line here, they have to start to take victim impact assessment. Very good. And don't say story to the judge that the victim doesn't have a chance to say, hold it, this is not what happened here. So there's a story they're telling the judge that the victim don't even have a chance to respond. Oh. Is it right? No, that was my cut. That's like Buzz Bunny, Porky Pig, that's all, folks.